Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I will just show you briefly on my nails. Sorry I didn't do a tutorial for them, but there is pictures on my Instagram and my Facebook page. I've been too ill to do it, so we're just going to crack on with this one. I shall be using my mermaid brushes, my little, I can't even remember the name of it, my silicone pad, some cat eye gel polishes and my dotting tool. That's the one. The polishes I'm going to be using is the Your Sugar 02 and the Fairly Glow 9924. I did get them all out, but they were the only two I ended up using, so they're the only ones you really need to know about. My Elite 99 gel paints, and and my magnets, obviously, for my cat eye gel. Now I've gone in and done prepped all five nails with Gel Lab Black, and I've matted them with my Latoot matte top coat. Now these are going to be kind of an animal skin, I think, I'm hoping for. This is the aim I'm going for. It's the first time I've done any in a couple of days. I've not been feeling my best, and I'm afraid my health has to come first, so nails have been neglected and I haven't got any videos done. So when this was recorded, it was my first day out of bed, so bear with me, and I have speeded it up, so I'm having to talk fast to get everything in. So I'm going in with a coat of the Your Sugar cat eye polish. Now I do go in with another one, which is a green Your Sugar one, but I'd end up not using it. As you can see, I thought, what a great idea, I'm going to use this and I'll mix them and then it'll look all lovely. It doesn't really work. It's sort of it doesn't even give you a nice pattern. It just takes away from what the original colour should be. So I sort of decide to fiddle and then give that a miss and think, right, okay, we'll just go straight in with the other one again. So, but if you don't try these things, you don't know, do you? So I'm going to go back in with the Your Sugar number UR02. Just a nice thin coat. And as you can see, that's actually working a lot better than the other one, but I fiddle about a lot. It looked fine as it was, but I have to fiddle until, see, that one looked okay, but no. There we go. And I pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now you'll see in a minute that I've done a couple more. You didn't need to watch those with various tools. As some of the tools you can do straight lines. So there's 3 there. And before I use them, they'll all be top coated because they need a matte top coat over the top to do what I need to do. So I was going in with my Elite 99 black, but I changed my mind. As it's such a dark colour that we're working over, we wouldn't have seen it. So I'll change my mind and go in with gold. So that's why I'm faffing a bit here. But I do use the black briefly eventually, but it's the gold I will use. Now I saw this idea on, I think it was Wildflowers nail art. They did one the other day, and I thought, oh, that's something I can do, and it's fairly simple for other people to do as well. It's not actually complicated, so I thought we'll do a quick set out of that. But obviously I don't show you doing them all. There's no point, because it's boring if you're doing the same thing. You'll see me do 2 nails and that'll be it. So as I zoom out, I'm coming in with my first one. I don't mat it yet. Brain dead. I'll do my detail work, then I will mattify it. So all I'm doing to do this is just straight lines. That's literally it. And just try and leave an even space between them. Although I do go a little bit off, but as long as they're fairly even, it's not going to look too odd. So just a nice straight line, and don't load your brush up with the gel paint. I always find that if I pull my brush through it so it doesn't load it up, it just loads the whole brush up with a little bit rather than a big blob on the end, because otherwise that sort of makes everything clumpy, and you don't want a blob where you're starting your work. It wants to be the same thickness all the way through. So that's that done. That's as easy as anything. And then all I do on the edges is bring it to kind of almost like almost like a triangle on the end. Bring it to a point. So you can see I'm bringing both sides out to a point. That's all it is. It is that simple. And I've just figured out I haven't got enough at the top, so I'm just making one there. As you can see, it is so easy, guys. You just got, the only thing is if you have a wobbly hand, you've got to try and keep that hand steady. And I do suffer with the shakes, so, but I've managed to really steady my hands, and it turned out okay this time. Okay. And then where those points are, because you've brought it to a triangle, we just need to put a little line to take it to the edge of the nail, if that makes sense. If I come back in shot, you'll see what I mean. Which I haven't come back in shot yet, which is just typical of me. There we go. See where the points are? Just bring that out like that. Okay. I don't know what sort of animal print this would be. Crocodile, is it? Or, I don't know. I don't know. We'll say dragon, crocodile, whatever. But we'll put that in the lamp for 30 seconds and cure that, and then I'm going to go over it with a matte top coat. So I'm using the Latoute again, the Latoute matte, and I shall mattify that now. And there we go. I know it looks a bit naff now, but it won't do when I've finished. Now I've put some Born Pretty no wipe top coat onto my little mat, my silicone mat, and I'm going to be filling all the gaps in. Now as in gaps, you'll see what I mean once I start. So we'll call these scales for now, it makes it easier. So on each scale is going to be raised, if you see what I mean. It's slightly raised there. And you can go in with as many layers as you want. You can go in, cure, and you can go back in and cure if you want another layer to bring it higher, as many times as you feel you need to. There's no right or wrong, you can just do the one. So, but I think I go in with 2 if I'm right. So, but it's just so easy. You have to excuse that I had a big lump in it. My husband's got me a brilliant light, but if you're too close to the light, it starts to cure your polish. But it's the best light in the world. But well, it does this. It doesn't gel. It doesn't draw in paints. Gel. It just seems to be the top coat it likes to cure for some reason. But it's not too bad. It's just if you leave it a while, it will start to go. The top layer will start to go. And there we go. Have I finished? I don't know. Nope, getting a little bit more. And that's all the dotting tool's for. You can do it with a brush. I just thought it'd be easier with the dotting tool. You have a little bit more control than a brush. So, oh, I just had to show you these. The postman literally just came and bought those gel polishes. Aren't they beautiful? And this one is going to blow your mind. Are you ready for this? How stunning is that? I must do a sample nail of this one, but that is beautiful. I just hope it's as good on a nail as it is in that pot. So, okay, back to the job in hand. I just couldn't wait. I just had to show you straight away. Sorry, guys. So, just going a little bit more top coat to finish off. There we go. It's amazing what a difference it makes to the nail, because it looks quite a bland, boring nail, but just putting those little bubbles on, you may as well call them bubbles, it looks amazing. And as you can see at the top, it looks like no, I don't know whether I'm going in with my second coat. No, I don't think I am. There we go. Down the edges. And I do another nail exactly the same as this, so I don't show you that, rather. I haven't spaced them quite as wide as what I've done there. They're a bit closer together, but it's pretty much the same. So just to warn you. And I will do 2 plain nails as well, just with the cat eye polish on, with nothing else, just a shiny top coat. So there's no point me showing you those until the end either, because who wants to see that? And it's wasting time. It's already a 20-minute video and I've sped it up to twice as fast. So this is just quickly going in with the second coat, and you can see how quick you can get the second one done. It's literally just pop it on and go now. So, but the finished nail does look really good. And if you guys have got any ideas of any nails you want me to do for you, any ideas, then leave a message in the comments below if you want me to try anything, or you know, try a set out, or just do a nice set in general, colours, whatever. Just leave me a comment below and I shall try it for you. And I do have a video coming up, probably later after this one's been released, or tomorrow, of a little giveaway that's coming up. So just to warn you, so keep an eye out. Okay, so that's done. And now we're going in with this one, and as you can see on this one, it's got little stripes in. You can't see when it's all finished, and that's been matted. That actually looks quite a nice matte, to be fair. I'm going to go in now with my black gel paint, only because you can't hardly see it, so if you go wrong it's not going to ruin the whole look of the nail. And I'm just doing an eye, as you can see there. That was my little impression, and that's all we're doing with the black for now. And this one takes a little bit longer than anticipated because it doesn't quite turn out how I wanted, so I have to rectify the problem. But that's all I'm doing, just doing a little eye. There we go. That's it, so that's popped in the lamp. Now what I've done, I've gone over with my cat eye polish, as you can see, which I don't know why that bit's not in there. I've cut it out for some reason. It's had a coat of the cat eye polish, and as you can see down the centre, the magnet's brought it in, but it's not looking like an eye. That is the only problem. So I'm having to go in with yellow gel paint rather, but only really slightly, so you can't actually see it. It's so faint because I want to build the colour up. So when I come back in the shot, you might actually see what I'm trying to do. Maybe. There we go. I'm coming in with the orange, but I'm building it up gradually. I was hoping that the whole nail would be a nice bright nail instead of just the bit in the middle, but it's just not. It's too dark. So I'm having to lighten it up. So as you can see, I'm coming in with the orange gel paint and building that colour up around that eye. Which is really annoying, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I'm out of shot yet again. Okay, you can hardly see this. Well, I can't, I'm only on my phone. I'm coming in to do the pupil. We'll get that done and then we can work around the rest. There we go. Just a little pupil. Then we can brighten it all up and it should look amazing, she says. And in between, they have had cures in between, just so we don't ruin them. There we go, and then we're coming in with the orange again. And it does have a couple of layers because we've got to get it nice and bright. There we go. I hate it when you have a really good idea and then you try it and it's just not working. I needed a lighter cat eye polish, but that's the only one I've got that's quite light, so it didn't work, but never mind. There we go, and I'm just going over that again just to fill in any spaces and get it that little bit lighter. That's looking better. There we go, and then that will go in the lamp for 30 seconds. And now we're coming back in with our silver. Oh no, we're not. We're coming in with our top coat, and we're going to top coat the eye first, just to raise that up a little bit so it looks more glass-like, shall we say. So just go over the eye like that. And we'll cure that for 30 seconds. There we go. Then we're going to come in with the gold. And we're going to do exactly the same as we did with the first nail. Just put our scales in. So just quick lines. And luckily there's not so many to do with an eye in the middle, so we just pop those on quickly. I didn't know whether it needed them or not, but I think it would have looked odd if we'd have just left it as it was with an odd eye and no scales. So as you can see, we're just putting the shape into it now, doing those little triangles at the end. This wasn't a bad set to do, to be fair. I would say, well, I recorded the whole set and I'd say it took me about an hour and a bit, but it was an idea that I hadn't tried before, so it was a trial and error thing, so it was a see how we go. So I took it quite steady because I wasn't quite sure what I was doing until I started doing it, so that's why it's had to be speeded up so much, but I've quite enjoyed doing it. It's just that I'm at the minute I still have this chemo brain, which I may have for a long time yet, and I come up with ideas and I forget if I don't write them down straight away, and then I'll think I'll come up with an idea and then it's like, no, that's enough idea. I did try one the other night, great idea, rubbish when I put it into plan. So there you go. So any ideas, guys, send them to me. I'd be I will try anything. Okay, so now we're going in with our top coat again, just to fill in those scales. And it's just amazing what a difference it makes. I love it. And this is the first time I've tried these, so if I can do it first time, then I'm sure anybody can. Just that I saw it and thought, I need to try that. But I do need to try acrylic flowers, which I'm really struggling with those. If anyone's got any good advice to do those, I would be very grateful, because it doesn't matter how much I try to do acrylic flowers, I cannot do them. So that's why you won't see any. Because I just do the gel ones, because I can't do the acrylic ones. I don't know why, it just doesn't seem to go right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, back to what we're doing. We're literally just using the last bit of that gel polish to fill in the spaces. And we've got two nails that haven't got the scales on, and they will just have a non-white top coat put over the Born Pretty non-white top coat, and that will be those done. Don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm just trying to, oh, there we go, it's gone in the lamp. So that's that done, all nice and shiny, and that's all ready, as is the others. And here is the finished lot. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do, I'd love it. Bye for now.